Having a successful initial album, and that's the reason why you got signed?
I've been in the music industry since I was 11 years old, 10 years old. Can you sound like this artist? Or can you wear like what this person's wearing?
It says if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space.
Fuck over here now.
We're live at the Miami International Fitness Expo, and I'm here with two nice of history makers, and he was telling about how he was with this label, and they just were not working with them. I guess, did you have a successful initial album, and that's the reason why you got signed? Or
well, I had an initial single. I had several singles. I mean, at least here in Miami, I had a fair share of popular songs, and the movement has been really active. So at that particular time, we had some motion in the ocean. So there's where the labels were calling. There's where that particular deal happened. But I was just speaking in general. You know, in general, the industry is like that. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah.
So there's where it was. I wasn't fed up on my situation. I was just fed up of the whole situation, because no matter where I would go, they would point to that same.
Oh, this single's great, but can you make another one sound like this?
Exactly. Can you sound like this artist? Or can you wear like what this person's wearing? Because this is what's happening right now. And it's like, that wasn't the vibe. So that was that. You know what I mean? That was that.
Yeah. And so then, I guess, was that like 11? That was like 11 years ago or so. And so that's when you decided to.
Oh no, the brand was birthed 11 years ago. Me and the music, man, I've been in the music industry since I was 11 years old, 10 years
even
old.
Longer ago.
Yeah, longer as a little kid and everything, performing, dancing, backup dancing, as a hype man, and then eventually took on that solo career as a solo artist, and then that's where that happened.
I see.
Yeah. But I've been involved with the music since very
And then you're also an artist.
Yep.
There's music as art.
Yep.
But then there's also
painting.
I guess, is that painting or mixed media, or I wasn't quite sure. Is it just paint?
Yeah, paint.
The one that I saw?
Yeah. Chaos.
Okay, all right.
You saw chaos. Yeah, you saw chaos. Yeah, cows. Yeah. So painting, fashion, music, that's the way that I express my artistry.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then the fashion is the hats and the shirts.
The brand, the merch, the garment selection, the cut and sew that goes behind creating the garments to fit a certain type of way, the research behind the cottons that we use.
This is actually nice.
The designs, like everything. I love it because it's a form of like expression. It's a form of expression. So the way that I express myself in my music, whether I'm doing a song in Spanish or in English, whether I'm rapping about love or how I'm gonna get you tonight, it's a form of expression. So the fashion, it's a form of expression. The art, it's a form of expression, and it really has helped me too.
So it's interesting. So you have this booth over here.
Yes.
So you go to events like this regularly, or
not regularly?
Oh, okay,
not regularly. This one
You've been part of this event for the last 11 years?
No, for the past 5 years.
Past 5 years.
5 years.
Wow.
Past 5 years. Ever since me and Tony partnered up, and he joined the movement, then we got to know what we got going on, what he got going on, what I got going on, and it's been a blessing ever since. And we've been collaborating and joining each other's events and doing everything that we've been doing for the past 5 years, and that's sort of like how we're here now.
That's amazing.
Yep. And so even all the banners that's been created, the History Makers logos on there, the TVs, the backdrop of the show also has our logos on there as well.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So as a sponsor and as a booth, how does that work? Are you helping him with the creative side of things, or what exactly are you helping with?
Yeah, I mean, on the creative side of things, and then also just being part of the movement. And it's never going to go away from being part of the movement. Being part of the movement has been able to have me collaborate with amazing individuals like Tony in amazing events like this for the past 5, years.
Wow. So, and I guess maybe I'm just a little.
What's up? What's up, Kirk? What's up?
Explain the movement a little bit more to me.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I get the passion. I get the passion. I get what you're trying to do.
I mean,
like, how are you doing that? How are you executing that movement? Like, do you go and talk to schools and young kids and motivate them to reach out and execute on their art? I'm just curious.
That's part of. Okay. How can I explain? This is good that you asked me, right? Because it's something that it's not necessarily something that I do. It just happens, right? So it's like
I get that. I get how it can just happen too.
As a musician, right? I know a lot of people, right? I've been able to know a lot of people, and that's sort of like how the brand has grown. Is I'm not doing outreach. I'm not telling people, hey, join me, hey, be a history maker, hey. I'm not doing that. I'm just living, social media, posting, doing what I'm doing with my career, doing what I'm doing with the ones that are already, you know what I mean, join the movement and growing with them, and everyone's just seeing and would want to be a part of that, and ultimately it's just, you just gotta cop something.
I mean, I guess for me, what I guess I'm seeing, what I'm hearing is hearing your little bit of history with Tony.
Okay.
And then seeing where Tony was 5 years ago. Like, how big was the square footage 5 years ago?
Oh, it was at 50. Yeah,
50.
It was a 50. Yeah, because he was.
And now we're at 75?
75, yeah. No, 77.
77.
77, yeah.
So he's growing.
He's growing.
You're growing.
We're growing. The movement's growing.
It's just kind of this, you guys are feeding off of each other kind of thing.
Most definitely. And that's
staying connected.
That's sort of like what's the vibe.
What did you say it? How did you say it?
To be down, you got to be around.
That's the one.
To be down, you got to be around.
So if Kirk just runs off and I go hide off in my cocoon somewhere and I don't post and I don't share and you never see, this video never sees the light of day, that's not being around.
That's not being around. Exactly. So
and you're not going to be down.
Filming it was the down part. I'm down.
Right.
I'm down. You down? I'm down.
Right.
Boom. But are we around after this?
Right.
Because if we're not, then there's where, to your point,
it just
happened. All right, cool. Dale. I just met Kirk, 2025 MIFE. Great.
Yeah, great. But then
that's it.
That's it.
So with this, and what?
Am I? I know I'm a little slow sometimes.
No. It's amazing.
I'm trying to come around and understand better. So I think I'm getting it now.
You got it. And this is good too, because I don't necessarily really talk about this stuff. You know what I mean? So being able to be on your platform, which I'm grateful for the invitation, to be able to voice this, to then have more people see it, to then on the flip side have my people see it when we put it out.
Right.
That's really going to be gratifying for me. And then seeing you 2026 MIFE, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a line of history makers for you to do a podcast with. Yeah,
that would be great.
Of course, that's what it's all about.
Different history makers, and actually,
did you interview Tony in here?
No, he was running around. Man, I didn't get a chance to.
We had about maybe like 15 history makers come by today.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
About 15.
How big is your community?
475.
Really?
Worldwide. We have people in Latin America, everywhere.
Where in Latin America?
Chile, Ecuador, Colombia, Medellin, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. Like, it's. I'm telling you, it's 11 years.
You're missing the catrachos.
Oh, yeah. But they're in there. Los catrachos están ahí también. Ellos están activos.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yo entiendo.
You're from there?
No.
So where the catracho come from? Why you say that out of all of them?
Mi esposa.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Maria Elena.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Malena.
Yeah, shout out to Malena. What's up?
She's watching right now. She's
she's like, oh my God, that's my boo right there. I love you, baby. Yeah, let's go. We in here. You see him. He's rocking and rolling and rolling and rocking. Yeah.
Yeah, she was the one that was helping me with the audio, whether it was working.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
and found out the problem. I had it muted. So that's cool. So all over the world.
All over the world. Yeah, it's 11 years. It's been a long time. And then with the music industry and me being an artist in the music industry, that's really what propelled everything.
Do you know the artist that does the money art? Do you know the artist that does the money? I just recently met him.
What do you mean the money art?
There's a cigar shop in Miami.
Okay.
And inside the back by the bathrooms, there's like $100 or $1 million bill, and he it's printed on canvas, and he does it all in Photoshop and puts it all together, and it looks freaking dope.
Damn. What's the name? What's the name of it?
I gotta find his name. He's gonna be so mad if he sees this. Like, dude, what's up, man? You can't remember my name.
It's been a long day, you know. Right now, Kirk's been here since the morning. He's doing an interview after interview.
5:30 a.m. or something crazy. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I mean, last night setting up for here, we left like around 3:30 in the morning, and then was back here at 6:30 in the morning. So it's been a long journey, but it's been an amazing run this year with MIFE 2025. Super happy that it's all said and done, and it's Tony's birthday today too, so we gotta go.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's Tony's birthday today.
He didn't share that.
Yo, so Tony, you watch this right now. Happy birthday, my brother. You already know.
Whoa, wrong camera.
No,
I got you. Yeah,
over here. Yo, Tony, happy birthday. You already know what it is. History Makers Unite, baby. We here, MIFE 2025 with Kirk. Whoa!
Yeah, that's great. I love the energy, man.
It's positive vibes only.
Right. So I guess that's the other thing. The other thing that I guess I'm reading from you, and I've gotten this before out of groups and communities, but your community is a little different, right? Because everybody's part of it, but yet going their own journey at the same time. But there's like this abundance among you. Mm-hmm. I go back to Tony and you. 5 years ago. Where were you? Where was Tony? Where are you today? I mean, am I right or?
Yeah. No, for sure. And it's something that you just carry within you. Like once you are a history maker and you identify with the brand and you know that, forget my brand. Just know that you're waking up every single day and you leaving your mark on this planet and you're creating your history. So what you do, how you do it, with who you do it with, how fast you do it, how slow, everything that you do is part of that. So the History Makers movement, to your point, is like everybody got their own journey. But as long as you know that you're creating history and that you are part of this movement in your heart, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? Like it's all that I don't got to see you every day.
Right.
I don't got to talk to you every single day. But I know that you're a history maker at heart. And that's it. My job's done.
And I've been indoctrinated.
Yes. Kirk's part of the movement, y'all. He's part of the movement. He got that exclusive.
Interesting.
He got that exclusive.
Yeah, I'll definitely look up that artist and get back to you because he had some really cool ideas on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I showed you. I forgot what you. Somebody told me what they call that kind of art that I do, but it's I don't know.
The mixed media that you showed me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you have a name for it?
Yes, mixed media.
Yeah, but there's actually, subcategories of the mixed media.
Oh, okay.
And, but
with that particular photo with the newsletter
and the writing.
And the writing, yeah.
Yeah. So but
actually, that's amazing, Kirk. What's up? Tell me a little bit about that. How you mastered that art right there?
How I mastered it?
Yeah. I
have no idea, dude. The story is actually it's happened in the past and it's actually was a tearjerker for some people. I actually saw people crying I showed you it was in my little show that I had. And so in 2016 I had literally, I believe it was 3 uncles die within 2 months.
Wow.
And I was listening to an Alanis Morissette song, All I Really Want. And one of the lines was, you have to listen to it because it's like, let's talk about you, let's talk about me, no, let's talk about life or something like that.
Yeah.
So I came up with this idea of let's talk about life.
Yep.
and I went around and I picked strangers, complete strangers. So I guess by default now, one of those strangers is 80 Maddox. So 80, I guess we're going to have to indoctrinate you into history makers too.
Let's go.
So she was pretty brave. So this weirdo guy calls her out of the blue that happens to be from St. Louis, driving through Nashville, says, "Hey, I want to stop and take your portrait in your studio." And she agreed. She was she was number 2. Number 1 was Adam Kirk Smith. I only read his book because his middle name was Kirk, and so was mine. But I liked it, and I called him up, and he lived about 2 or 3 hours from St. Louis. So before I headed south, I was still staying in St. Louis, but I went over and drove over and met him, did the whole photo shoot, met his family, learned all about his history and his story, and he took me out for dinner, which I thought was really kind, and he paid me some money, because he I want to use that picture professionally, and I can't accept it without paying you something.
Hey, Kirk, take that. I'll take that.
So, yeah, and so then I made the art, and I've been wanting to reach out to him because I don't know. I've been thinking about maybe I should give him one. I made 3.
Ooh,
you know,
that'll be nice.
I just don't know about breaking up the 3. That's my only issue. Because I got 3.
Yeah.
I like.
It's a trifecta.
I was born on the 3rd, so 3 is kind of my number.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, my plan was, and I didn't do it, and I still need to, is I was wanting to take a high-res photo and print it and send them all 3.
There you go.
And so with that, I had them. So I had some port to then share with 80 Maddox. She goes by 80, and she paints trout. That's how I found her. I'm a trout fisherman. I like to fish in the mountains and trout, even though I live in Florida. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's what I do. And so I called her up, and I don't know, she agreed. So we went to her studio. We made some amazing portraits. I have not made her art yet. It's been a big challenge, and I need to, maybe you're an artist, you can help me. What I wanted was I wanted to create the media out of her used up oil tubes, but she doesn't use that much. So I don't know how many of those she actually has. And so the media of 3 panels, these are 36 by 36, is going to be used oil tubes. And I'm just like, I don't know how to do it. And the oils are expensive, so I can't go out and fake it. It'd be crazy.
No, you gotta do it the legit way.
So then I thought maybe use brushes. I don't know. That's what I wanted to do. And so that's what that one's done. And then after I took their few photos, I happened to go to Australia just when I'm working as an engineer. And I took a trip down the Great Ocean Highway, and I met the guy, Jesse Redpath, and he let me take his picture. Oh, and part of the whole thing is let's talk about life. So I want to hear what you think of life. So we're going to have I know you're going to be down for this.
Let's go.
We're going to have to get back together. It has to be in my art book. It has to be with a special marker that I like to use. And then we got to do a portrait session. Maybe we can do a portrait session with you. I don't know. We can model some clothes, or you can be painting some art. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We could do that.
And it's just all about finding out from you your thought on what you think life's all about. And it just, when my uncles died, it just got me kind of reevaluating my life, reevaluating about life, what is there. And part of the reason why I'm here is I'm with my trainer Sam, and for me there's time. That's my most valuable, but then my second most valuable is probably my health. Because if I don't have my health, what good is my time? Because I'm not going to feel good. I'm not going to want to do anything. So I've already gone on this journey. You're going to are you totally stupid or what? I've already went from 280 to 213 once.
Yeah.
Had an injury, got out of the habit, ballooned back up to 280. Not in the short term. I mean, I was steady for a couple of years at 220. I went 213, but then popped up to 220. Super comfortable at 220. Was there for a while. And then got out of the routine of the workout and the exercise. And I will have to admit, some of the things I told some people here, especially the supplement folks, is that I never really dialed in my diet. I was still not eating clean, if you will. I might have cut down the quantity, but I wasn't eating clean. A lot of sugar still and everything. For the last 45 days, I've cut the sugar. Not 100%. So, anybody in my household is watching this going, "Where's the cut 100%?" But I've cut it drastically.
Yeah.
Drastically. And so I just don't have those cravings anymore. So I think this time around, if I can build the diet habit, and diet doesn't mean you're starving yourself. It just means the diet is what you eat.
Yeah, what you eat. Yep.
It's not small portions, large portions. It's more about what you eat. And I think what I've learned in this journey is that eating clean is so important.
It's essential.
Is not eating all this crap. So down 20 pounds.
Okay.
Super excited, eating
go.
clean, and I think it's gonna really start shedding.
All right.
With the clean eating. So anyway.
So, but your goal is to drop back down to
Oh, for sure.
215.
Something like, who knows? We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what we get. You know, I'll be skinny Kirk again. There I was probably about 235.
Ah, I like that.
So yeah.
It's nice right there.
Yeah. So
It was a
you can see my
vibe. Yeah.
tag.
So that's okay. You got
So
that.
it says if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space.
Oh man.
Yeah. So that comes from. I mean, I don't know if it's a direct quote, and I don't think it came from my dad. That's in memory of my dad.
That's amazing.
He bought me a T-shirt with that, and he's like, "You're always living on the edge, dude."
Yeah, that's some like Rolling Stones type of vibe.
And so I got my first one I got was this one. That's a Pisces, so that's from Maria Elena. And then I recently my daughter tattooed this on me.
What?
Yeah, and that's from Jocko Willink. You familiar with Jocko Willink?
No, what is that?
Oh, you're gonna have to watch it. There's a video.
Is it a
I'll
movie?
show it to. No, it's a short video,
Okay,
3 minutes.
short
You're
clip.
gonna see it tonight. It should
Okay.
impacts me. It impacted me enough. I tattooed.
Yeah. I was like,
Good on
whoa,
my
I gotta
arm.
watch that then.
Yeah. We'll watch it. It's good. So anyway, my uncles died, and I got this whole project, and I took all these people's photos and got them to write their thoughts on life, and the one artist, unfortunately, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. He said, "Dude, that's so cool. Just the message."
Yeah.
Like if you had 100 of those, or 50 or 20 or whatever, that would be cool. And so what was really moving for me is people read my story on why I even started this project. And, it's
And it's growing.
slowly. I've let it die a little bit, but
Okay,
I need to, but maybe, you know what? Too Nice is going to get me going again.
Let's go, baby. We're gonna get Kirk back on it. Let's go.
Get that creative going.
Let's go. And where do you live in Miami?
West Palm Beach.
West Palm, okay,
Well,
cool.
Lake Worth, if you want.
Okay,
I used
cool.
to have a studio up at Fat Village before they tore it all down.
Damn.
You know about Fat
How
Village,
long
right?
ago was that?
2020.
Okay, 2020. Pandemic came and then
pandemic came, and I don't know. I guess I might have had some sort of a premonition because I was like, this isn't working, and I need to get out of here. And then next thing I know, it's the pandemic. So thank goodness.
yeah, it's a sign right there.
Yeah, got out of
It's
that.
happened to a lot of people too.
So yeah, I just made a very recent pivot. So I'm here with Too Nice. I'm
Let's
gonna
go.
feed off of some of this energy.
Hell
and-
yeah, we're gonna see what we create right
see
here.
what we create. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got some ideas.
Now, what are you looking forward to the next 6 months of the year?
Oh wow.
Let's go.
You're talking about the KF, right? So in 2 weeks, I'm driving to St. Louis, Missouri.
Driving.
Yeah, with one of my motorcycles, so I can ride it when I'm up there. And I'm going to be filming.
Wait. You're gonna go the whole trip in a motorcycle?
No, because I'm
okay,
bringing
okay.
this.
Got you.
If it wasn't for, I've been trying to figure out a way to do this on the motorcycle, but I just don't know if that's possible.
It's dangerous. Kirk knows how to do that.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be doing this, and I'm going to be helping out a friend. He wants to document his dad's story. He says he could probably talk 6 hours and never repeat himself on a story.
Oh, wow.
He's got that many stories to tell, and so he wants to document it. So I have some ideas about that. So I'm pretty excited about that project. And then I'm going to a family reunion. My mom's flying into town as well.
Let's go.
And she's got a cousin that's over 100. So I'm
wow.
going to interview her. She's got another cousin, I think he's in his 90s. And so I'm also hoping to get some video of my mom telling her stories, but maybe like literally where those stories happened, like geographically, right? And so that's kind of a goal. She's there a very short time, so I don't know how much of that I'll be able to do, but I'm hoping to do a little bit.
That's awesome.
And then, and Christian, her grandson, is going to go with her. And then I come back home because her 90th birthday is happening. So I got to get back home for the 90th birthday. And then, and also my wife's leaving. So she's going to a celebration in Roatan.
Oh, yeah.
So she's excited about that. She gets to see her friends.
It's going to be an action
So I got to stay. I'm not invited. It's a girls' party.
Okay.
Girls only.
Okay. Girls only.
Girls only. So that was tough because Roatan's a nice place to hang, right?
Yeah.
You been there?
No.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Wow.
And so then the next step, the next crazy path is packing this all up again, shipping it and to SF. And I can't guarantee it's going to happen, but I'm hopeful. I have every intention to make it happen. We're picking up a car for my daughter. She's no longer wanting her car.
Okay.
So my wife's like, I like to have that car. So we're going to get that car and we're going to drive back. And just like you got a message.
Yeah.
So this is where I really need to get with Too Nice, right? Because you said you're worldwide, so you're nationwide.
Yeah, let's go.
So I wanted to set this up on my way back and stop off and talk to different people.
Wow.
On my way back home.
I think that's going to be
amazing.
amazing.
Get their story.
That's going to be a vibe.
Yeah,
See,
so that's what I'm wanting to do.
His story, where there is a female, where you're going to be telling her story, but his story, it's part of everything that you do, Kirk.
Yeah,
telling everyone's story. You created a platform where everyone can come and tell their story. Even what you said about your mom and the grams, and like that hit too, because I've started to film. My mom loves to cook, so I started like almost like a cooking show for her, and it's been super duper gratifying, like seeing her happy in her element and then being able to capture her and put her on YouTube, and all her friends see her and everything, and document that process. She puts it on her Facebook, and all her friends in church, oh my God,
she's even excited
I'm gonna try
it.
that recipe. No, we've already done 2 episodes. So we've already done 2 episodes of like her favorite dishes, filmed her the whole process of cooking it, and telling the viewers about her history and when she started cooking and why her recipes are the way that they are.
And maybe that recipe, because I mean, I'm sure there's a story probably behind every recipe I got, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool.
For sure. And then she's
that's exciting.
Able to talk about like where she came from.
I'm so glad you came up. That's something I could probably do with my mom. I can steal your idea.
To be down, you gotta be around, baby.
Yeah.
See? So that's pretty. I'm telling you, when you said that, it just like hit me. And recently,
because she has some recipes, right? That been passed down to her.
Yeah. And then she has her own remedies, right? That the family
She
has
the recipe, and then she's got her twist on it.
Exactly. And then even my grandma passed away this year, and going back to her hometown, which is also my mom's, hometown in Santo Domingo. My first time ever being there. So to your point, going to her, childhood memories, showing me around. Look, that's where we used to live. This is where this is the grocery. This is where I met your dad. This is the club where This was. I don't believe in coincidences. Everything happens for a reason, and you know what I mean. This right here is a definite vibe. It's a definite vibe. So go out there, do it, film it, shoot it, enjoy it, love it, embrace it, and just let it rip. That's another one of my sayings. Let it rip.
Well, and share it.
And share it. And share it.
That's a big problem I have. I have probably hundreds of thousands of photos. No one's ever seen them.
I'm with you on that.
It's very frustrating.
I tell you what. There's certain I've in my short life, as an entertainer, we give a lot. With social media, we're supposed to show a lot. In being who we are, that's not really how we are. So there's where the frustration is, where we live moments and we capture moments where, is it wrong for us to keep it for ourselves?
I don't know if it's keeping it for ourselves. You know, I think of like Mr. Brainwash, right?
Okay.
Think of all the videos that he has of Banksy
That too.
that never saw the light of day. No one ever got to see him. There's tape after tape after tape. That I saw his video and I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to be like that. Right? You know what I mean?
But there's certain things that he has shown.
Well, sure, right, yeah, right.
So there's where it's like there's like it's like a give and take type of thing. There's certain things that I've lived in my life that I've captured and
this
haven't.
isn't that I'm reluctant to share it. It's just there's an effort behind sharing.
Got you. Yeah.
It's not. It's not that I'm reluctant. I mean, because people see the stuff that I have and they're like, man, you need to put that out there. You know. So, and then sometimes you just don't even know how to put it out there.
Well,
depending on what it is.
But then to my other saying, man, you just gotta let it rip, Kirk.
Let it rip.
Let it rip. You know what I mean?
Put it out there.
Put it out. Just let it rip.
See where it lies.
At times when I feel like, oh, is it good? Is it? Just let it rip. Just let it rip and just keep going. Post it, put it, and keep going.
One of the things that I remember, and it's taken me a while to get there, is one of the things I remember is seeing a Gary V. And you know Gary V?
Gary V, yeah, that's my dog.
And he's like, you really got to get past that because people love seeing the progression.
For sure.
And that's the part that I got to get past. Is I almost want to put out just start doing, you know, like what do you call it? Take Back Thursday or Throwback Thursday.
Throwback Thursday, okay.
Yeah,
just start pumping it.
Pumping it every Thursday. 2 or 3 posts, even 4 posts, 5 posts. I don't know. Who knows?
I think you gotta let it rip.
I've got that much content. I can do it. So and then I got videos.
You got videos of what?
Oh, all kinds of stuff.
Look, check it out.
Where you at? Why ain't he here? Why ain't he here?
Yeah, and he has
Look at
a
you.
company called History Makers.
I see the logo up on the TV, you know? Is that your logo on the TV?
History Makers in the house. Yes.
Where you at?
Why ain't he here? Why ain't he here? You need to come over here.
Too nice. Get the fuck over here now.
Do that again one more time and I'll get it on camera. Hold it up.
Okay. Oh, this is the first time everyone. Look, to your point, I've never put this out. Never put this out.
This is on your phone.
This is on my phone.
This is not public.
Not public. I've had this since 2018.
Crazy. Before COVID.
When she sent me this, my friend Amara La Negra sent me this, I didn't even know what to do with myself. I was just like, oh my God. And this, whenever I feel down, this is the part of not putting it out. Whenever I feel down, whenever I doubt myself, whenever I feel like, I watch this. And I have a album on my phone with things that haven't been out, but it means so much that make me keep going. I don't gotta put it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But let's put it again. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brand new, exclusive, not brand new, exclusive, right here. Vibes on Vibes. Check this frequency.
Yeah, and he has a company called History Makers.
Too nice. What up, man?
Bring it back,
We're in the
Kurt.
studio.
History Makers in the house. Yes.
Where you at? Why ain't he here? Why ain't he
Too
here?
nice. You need to come over here.
Too nice. Get the fuck over here now.
What? Gary V talking about get over here now? What? Man, that wakes me up. That gets me going. That just changes my whole vibe. Just knowing that somebody that I respect so much, and
That's amazing.
yeah, man, that's just
a very cool clip.
Oh, thank you, Kirk. And if it wasn't for you right here, right now, we would have never
We
done
wouldn't
that
have that
right there.
exclusive. He did that exclusive with me. That's giving me goosebumps.
That's a vibe.
That's a vibe.
I've shown that. I've shown it to about maybe like 10 of our history makers that have been there for me, and whenever they feel a certain type of way, I send them this because it's not even about me. He says history makers. What history makers? Where you come over here? Where you at? That's not just for me. That's for all of us.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's for
Yeah.
all of us, for everybody. And yeah, it's been an amazing journey.
Well,
It's been an
I don't
amazing
know if
journey, Kirk.
your folks are chasing you down.
Nah, I hope.
yet.
I hope.
Okay. I
The
don't-
competition is still going. It's about to finish, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, this is like that. Everybody's picking up. Everybody's moving their things around. They got the main stage going. Everybody's clapping. They put Kirk right here, right next to this grid league. They pandemonium all day.
Oh, and it was loud.
Loud, Kirk. I don't even know how you was doing interviews. Loud.
And
People cheering.
I don't know. I wanted to interview with the MC. The MC was so nice. Oh my God. He came out here. He goes, "Are you guys broadcasting today?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's the plan." He's like, "Well, we're going to get loud."
Yeah.
And I was like, I go, that's cool. And he's like, "Well, do you want me to turn the speakers?" I go, "Dude, no, man. It's all part of the,
Yeah, it's part of the vibe.
it's part of the experience."
Yeah,
I go,
yeah.
it's going to be hard to hear everybody, but we got, I was telling people, I go, "You're going to have to work the mic close, when they come on, you're going to have to work the mic
Yeah.
close." And I think for the most part, all the audio turned out as well as can be expected given
For
the
sure.
event, but we're at the event.
This is what it's all about.
I mean, what are you going to go do a race car thing and tell them not to run the race cars?
Can you slow down, please?
Yeah, be a
Slow
little
down.
quiet. Be quiet down. We have our little show going on here. It's all about us.
Yeah, I love
No,
it.
it's about them.
No, and they've been amazing. They've been with Tony for quite some time, and the new events that we had here too, the new sports that joined us this year, man, it's just the whole event has been amazing. It's been amazing, Kirk, and I'm glad you were able to experience it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just wish we could have got Sam a little bit more something going. I don't know.
With who?
He's left already. He was.
Oh, Sam over here.
He's the one that told me about it. He's
Ah.
like, "What do you think about this event? Do you think I should go?" He does fascial stretch therapy.
Mm-hmm.
He's my coach, and he also stretches me, stretches my wife. He's my wife's coach.
Awesome.
Soon to be, he's going to be stretching my mom probably, who's 90 years old, soon to be 91.
Wow. Blessing.
I was having, I do this, so, he actually I said, I go, "Why don't you stretch me?" I go, "I'm not trying to get a freebie out of you, but I go, let me go put it up live. And, I don't know. I mean, I go, no one's been by here. I go, maybe people need to see that somebody's willing to get on your table. I have no idea why people are resistant, but they are,
Yeah.
Everybody's, I'm sure you fight resistance, right?
Yeah,
I mean, like in your art.
for sure.
So everybody has resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So I go, maybe they just need somebody on the table. So let's do a table. We'll put it up live. We'll have the content. We'll figure out something later. But anyway, so he's the one that told me about it.
That's awesome.
And then I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I was the one that booked it. And then I called Tony a few times, and he was really cool.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. And then
That's it. The rest was history. Kirk, come
the
on,
rest is
baby. The
history.
rest is history.
Yeah,
You in
we are.
here.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm part of the history makers.
How many interviews did you do today?
I think I did 10,
10?
maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. And we booked 12. So we did really good. And I think what happened is probably the only reason why I missed the other two is that it was just timing.
A lot of action happening
Yeah, a lot
here.
of action
A lot of
happening.
action happening
So
here
it
today.
took it a little while to get warmed up because people had to get their booths set up, and and then they're kind of waiting to see what's going
to happen, getting situated.
And but after it kind of kept rolling in. Oh, and the MC, another guy. Kudos to that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just so humble. Come over. Hey, you need me to turn my speak? I mean, look at him and what he's got going on, and look at me, little me, and he's coming over. And I was like, you just go.
Yeah.
He went and brought not one, I think 2 athletes over here.
Amazing.
I remember one was Rebecca Rouse.
Okay.
I never heard of her, but in this group here,
she's big.
She's big, 200-something thousand followers on Instagram, and incredible story. And she's working with the tactical people, like military,
Wow.
law enforcement, fire safety, on doing fitness for them. Interesting story. She's
That's
working
awesome.
for, I'm going to mess it up. He's the first above the knee amputee to go back to active service after the amputation. I think his name was Nick Levy. Sorry, Nick, I'm going to mess your name up.
No, but that's intense.
So she's got an organization that helps, and she works with them. She does this. She's in Texas, flew over here from Texas. I didn't realize, I mean, he's saying it's Miami International. I'm thinking, you know, all right, Tony, how international is it? Well, it's international.
Yeah, it is. It is. People travel from all over the country to come over here to get on
Last
that
guest
stage.
I had was from Los Angeles, originally, I think, from Dubai.
Wow, look at that.
So, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I mean,
It is.
Were you born here, or?
I was born in New York, but yeah,
New
I was
York.
born in the U.S. I was born in New York, and came to Miami, moved to Miami in '93.
Okay.
I'm Dominican as well.
Okay.
You know, I'm Dominican, born in New York, raised in Dade, been in the city since Pitt had braids. And yeah, Pitt, that's Pitbull back in the day
Right,
when
had
he
the
had braids.
Sure.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had braids. That not a lot of people know that, but that's how far we go back. You know what I mean?
Wow, yeah.
Teenage years.
He actually frequents my daughter's restaurant she works at.
Oh yeah?
sometimes. Yeah.
Look at that.
I was like, "Can you get a selfie? Can you get out of there?" She's like, "No, we're not allowed."
Yeah. You gotta let them eat. You gotta leave them alone.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that's
All right.
cool.
I mean,
yeah. All right. Well,
we're rocking and rolling, Kirk.
hey,
Thank you so much. To be down, you got to be around, and I know you're
That's
gonna be
right.
around. I know you're gonna stick with it, and we're gonna do more things, and we're gonna see what's up.
all right. Thank you so much. I
Yes,
do
sir.
appreciate it. I really do.
You already know me,
Wait,
gente.
what?
HistoryMakers02.com. That's the Instagram. That's the website. Join the movement. Visit the website. Know a little bit more about us. Understand it. And first and foremost, just know that you are making your history. That's it. It's not about me. It's not about the merch. It's not about the hat. It's not about the... It's about you. You're making your history. And we're here to shine the light on that. Tell you that you are. And push you through it. Because we were never created to live an average life. We were created to be history makers. Signing off.